Namaste, welcome to my channel. My name is Kassandra. I'm going to take you through this 15-minute relaxing full body stretch, great to do in the evening to unwind. This is day 27 of the evening yoga movement. We are almost done with this 30-day challenge. If you are only just joining us now, I would love to have you participate in the entire 30 days. You can do so by signing up, clicking the link down below in the description box. It is completely free. For this evening's practice, let's begin in reclined butterfly Supta Baddha Konasana. So laying down, you want to bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Of course, if this is too much right away for your hips, or if it feels like you need to contract and engage a little bit too much with your legs, you can always do an internal rotation instead by bringing your feet wide and your knees away from one another. And your hands might rest on your belly, or you can open through your chest a little bit by reaching your arms up overhead. So take your first few breaths in the pose to get as comfortable and settled as possible, closing your eyes and finding a slow rhythm of breath. Breathe in and out through your nose, feeling it go all the way down into your lower belly, and relaxing your legs a little bit more with every exhale. And our affirmation for this evening's practice is, I release all worries. Tomorrow is a new day. I release all worries. Tomorrow is a new day. And you can just internally repeat this to yourself, really feeling the release. Take 5 full breaths here. And if you had your arms stretched overhead, you can slide your hands back down, and we're going to lift our knees up. Just taking an easy twist from here, you can maybe move your hips a little over to the right and just let both knees and thighs drop to the left. Reach your right arm out. Notice the tendency sometimes to hold our breath when we transition in and out of poses. The breath is really our best tool when it comes to relaxing, to melting away tension and stress. So we want it to be slow and deep. And let's float our knees back up through to center. We'll switch sides. Bring your hips over to the left. Both knees release over to the right and extend your left arm out now. So you're trying to stack your left hip on top of your right one. And let's bring our knees back up through to center and just pull your knees in towards your belly. Give it a big squeeze. And we're going to rock up to take a seat with your feet flat on the floor. So you can just curl and lift up. And with your hands back behind you, just take a little windshield wiper motion with your knees, dropping side to side. And let's bring our feet together, knees apart. So seated butterfly pose. Start to reach your hands out in front of you and just crawl your fingers over to the right, stretching out even more through your left arm. And then crawl over to the other side, noticing how this changes the sensation in your hips and in your low back. Reach out through your right hand. Go all the way to center. Stretch it out as you fold directly down. And bring your hands in. Start to curl head and shoulders. Lift back up, crossing at your ankles. Find your tabletop pose on hands and knees. Just for a few rounds of cat and cow. Getting rid of any tension along your spine and in your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, curl tailbone up. Reverse this motion as you exhale, push the floor away from you. And keep going, take a few more rounds of this. I let go of all worries. Tomorrow is a new day. Come back to neutral. Walk your hands forward. Let's find our downward dog. Tuck your toes underneath you and go ahead and lift your hips up. And you might want to shake your head out a little bit, pressing into your heels. Think of reaching long through your arms. And leaning on your left leg, go ahead and reach your right leg up. Bend your right knee, open up your hip. Try to get your right knee to be the highest point here as you squeeze in. Into your lizard pose, right foot to the outer edge of your right hand. Back knee can come down to the floor. So I'll give you some options here. You're welcome to just hang out in this version. If you'd like to come a little deeper, you can curl your toes under and roll to the outer edge of your right foot, maybe lowering down on your forearms. And finally, if you'd like, you can integrate a quad stretch here. Little twisted lizard, right hand reaches back, bending into your left knee and catching a hold of the foot as you pull it in. And if you're using the quad stretch, try to relax your head so you're getting a bit of a neck release at the same time. So any version of this thigh stretch that works the best for you. No expectations, no straining. This is to help us relax. If you had a hold of your back foot, carefully release it down and step back, puppy pose. So your right knee goes next to the left. Walk your hands forward, melt your heart down towards the floor. And I'm going to kind of soften my arms a little so my elbows are resting on the mat. Take 3 deep breaths here. Relax your shoulders down. Let's come forward into Sphinx pose. Broaden through your chest. Pulling your heart forward. Reach back long through your toes, through your legs. Lower your chest down. We're going to press back, sitting your hips on your heels. And just bring your hands back behind you. Open up through your heart here so you're bending your elbows, trying to squeeze them towards one another and puffing up through your chest and through your heart. One more big breath in. And release, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back. Shaking out your head, paddling out the legs and your feet. And second side, left leg rises up, bend your knee, open your hip. Get your knee to be the highest point here. Still pressing your left shoulder down into your lizard pose. Your foot goes to the outer edge of your hand, knee is over your ankle, let your back knee come down to the floor. So maybe you stay here. You can externally rotate through that left leg, rolling on the side of that foot, maybe coming down on your forearms, and then maybe also adding your quad stretch. Left hand reaches back, pull that right heel in towards you, and you can also drop your head so you're getting a little bit of a neck stretch. I let go of all worries. Tomorrow is a new day. What can you let go of right now? And if you were holding on to your back foot, carefully let that go. We'll ease on out into our puppy pose again. Maybe this time doing prayer, reverse prayer with your hands. So as you walk your arms out and fold down, you can bring your hands together, bend at your elbows so that you're bringing your thumbs towards the back of your neck. One more full breath here. Relax your chest. And if your elbows were bent like me, you can straighten your arms and slide onto your stomach with your legs straight back behind you. Sphinx pose, open through your chest. Really feel your shoulders press and push down. Lots of length here. And release to press back so you're sitting on your heels. We'll take that same chest opener here. Fingertips come up. Think of lifting up. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Think of hugging your arms together. And let's release and bring your legs out in front of you. Taking a few breaths to fold forward here. You can definitely bend into your knees a little bit. I'm making this a passive forward fold, letting my spine round, palms facing up, just letting gravity pull you into the forward fold. Take 3 more breaths in the pose. And let's walk it in. Go slowly, be really mindful of your lower back. And come to take a seat. Before we close, we'll just take a really simple twist. Left hand to your right knee, open your chest. Really feel your lower abdomen hug back and lift up as you draw that right shoulder further back behind you. And we switch, right hand to your left knee. Same thing, abdomen hugs in, lengthen up a little bit taller. And come through to center, hands at your heart, Anjali Mudra. I let go of all worries. Tomorrow is a new day. Let's close with the chant of Om one time. Inhale to chant. Om. Bowing forward, namaste. Thank you so much for doing this evening yoga practice with me. Please let me know how it went for you. Leave me a comment. You can use the hashtag #GoodEvening so I know that you are part of the evening yoga movement. I'll see you tomorrow night for day 28. I would love for you to just take 5 minutes and do this affirmation meditation. Please do subscribe to my channel to support free yoga on the internet. You can do so just by clicking the subscribe button right here. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.